Hey, what's up? It's Nate from PeachbDomino Paper Craft or PeachbDomino Gifts, whichever you want to call me. Uh, Today, if you're new here, I make junk journals, handmade journals, journals out of whatever I can find, and just random crafts, really. Um, Stick around, check it out, hit that subscribe button. Make sure when you hit subscribe, you hit that notification bell so you always get notified of any new videos I make. If you're not new here, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Y'all, I love you to death, I promise. You just don't understand how much. Today we're going to make a folio, and we are going to make it out of this. This is just the pages, nothing else, of a kit from the Paper Bee. It's called the Autumn Fairies, and it is beautiful. Look at this. This is some other paper, I think, that I just printed on the backside. But we have these. I wasn't sure, but I thought I might need a few different pieces of background so that we have plenty. And look at these beautiful pages. Beautiful, beautiful pages. My wife loves fairies, so this is going to end up being for her. I got a couple of that one. There's a reason. And there's another one in here too. Here it is. That I have two of, and you'll see what I'm going to do with those in a little bit. Oh, I've got two of this one too. There must be something I was going to do with that one. And there we go. Alright, so here's the plan. I was going to make this a 8 by 5 size journal when it was finished. But I have since changed my mind because that's just too easy. If you do 8 by 5, then you can just cut those in half and stick them on there. We're not going to do that. This piece of paper here is 9 by 12. We're going to leave it 9 inches, and we're going to take our ruler and we're going to mark at 4 inches and 8 inches. If I lean just right, I can see them in the light. You probably can't see those, but that's okay. I can. You can see them on your own. And I'm using this black Bristol board. It's very thick. It's going to work just fine for what we're doing. I might even get another piece for something else here in a minute. Okay, we got those marks. We're going to go just like that. I'm going to put my pencil lead in so it's no pencil lead, no nothing. And we're just going to drag it across there to score those lines. I'm going to score it at, yeah, that one. 8 and at 4. And that's going to give us 3 4-inch pieces, roughly. I'm going to fold it backwards because it's Bristol board and it's thick. Okay, once you get it folded, make sure you take your bone folder and you burnish it so that it stays good and folded. You're gonna, ooh, I forgot. Okay, it's alright. I can fix it. You're gonna do that on the other side too. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. Okay, so what you should have is 4 even-sized pieces, but you don't. And that's okay. Because, see this? I don't know if you can see this. You have this line right here where we folded. And this doesn't quite come to that line, and that's perfect, because that way it folds over just fine. And that's what we want. I would clip the edges, but my corner rounder is somewhere else, so we will do that after a while. Okay, so this is our front. Now on our front, I want to take these pages here, and you see it doesn't quite line up, and that's okay. Yeah, I can use that, just like that. I don't have my cutter here either, so what we're going to do is we're going to get some glue. Got excited apparently. Make sure it works. It does. And we're going to put glue not at the edge. You want it just next to the edge. You don't want it to go all the way over. We're going to put a thin line of glue there and all the way around. Okay, so we have that box. And then we're just going to randomly spread some glue on the inside to help keep it down a little more. I like to tilt my bottle this way because then I get bigger globs than just, see? And because sometimes I have some trouble, I have to grip it like this. If you have trouble using your fingers, try gripping your glue bottle like this and squeezing like that. It helps me. It might not help you. I'm not sure. Everybody's mileage is different. Your mileage may vary. Don't put it over the line, and put it as close to that bottom edge as you can get it. And then we're going to burnish it down. Trying to do this project like this so that if you don't have a lot of tools and you don't have a lot of money to spend on cool supplies, you can use kits. It's at most you're going to spend $2 or $3 on a kit. Please don't spend more than that on a kit unless it has an amazingly large amount of stuff. If it's just got a few journal pages and some tags and ephemera, please don't spend too much on that. There are people out here charging $10 or $11 for a kit, and they're pretty, they're beautiful, but I guess if you're willing to pay that, if that's exactly what you want, but I can always go over to Paper Bee or to Ink and Page or basically any designer and get beautiful stuff for less than $5. So please don't spend all your hard-earned money on one kit. Petals and Parchment's another good one. Emma Parrish does really good stuff. Digital Curio, Victoria Designs. There are hundreds of wonderful artists who make amazing stuff on Etsy and don't charge an arm and a leg. Okay, so we've got our front pattern down. Now let's put some decorations on here. I think I'm going to put this girl here on there. Now, how am I going to do that? I think I'm going to fussy cut it a little to get it. I hate fussy cutting, by the way. I really do. And it's just, I don't know, it's part of the job. So if you're going to be doing this, you're going to be doing some fussy cutting. I mean, unless you just cut a big circle or square around your thing and put it on there, it's just the way it goes. It's part of junk journaling. You can get around it by buying fussy cuts that are already cut, die cuts and things. And if I had more money, I'd probably do that. But I don't have a lot of money. So I fussy cut. Now some things like I'm not getting up in here and stuff like that. There are things I won't worry about. But for the most part, I do cut pretty close. I don't have an example here to show you of some that I've cut exactly along. And it hurts my hands to do too much of that, really. I have a silhouette. I keep forgetting I have a silhouette. Some of these things you can plop into the silhouette or the Cricut or whatever electric die cutter you have, and it'll cut it out for you, and it'll do well at that. But you have to remember that you have it, and you have to put it into the software and make it work. The remembering I have it is the problem I have. So right now, we fussy cut. I'm not getting that any closer. It's just not happening. I'm not getting up in there. Go around this way. And I probably should have done all this before I got y'all on camera, but I didn't. So here we are. Oops. Okay, well. There. Ta-da! We're going to put her here. I'm going to make her a pocket. She's going to be a pocket on the front. We're going to take our glue. And we're going to go. This is the bottom edge. And we're going to go up this edge. And we're going to go up this edge. Make sure you're following those lines because you do not want. We'll stop there. You do not want too much glue in the middle because then it will no longer pocket. Okay, and then we're going to take her and I'm going to not line her up at the edge. We're going to set her up just like that. Glue her down. Where's my burnisher? There it is. Burnish her out. Looky there. Get the dog fur off. Alright, now what else we want to do? Because this still looks a little plain to me. Do we want to put some of this behind her? Lot number and acres, we could do that. That might look really nice, actually. But I'm not going to put it directly behind her, so I'm going to cut this line here. And this line here. And I want it to look torn, which I can do by tearing it. But I'm going to use this ruler that I have. Grab this piece here, set the ruler down, and pull against it. And bam! Torn edge. And I'm only going to glue the top of this. Well, before I do, let's set it on here, side, and then fold it up like that. Burnishment. And then we're going to glue this edge right here. And pop her down. And burnish it up. And now not only do we have a little more decoration, we have a flip up. Okay? I like that. That looks pretty good. What do you think? Let's look at the inside. We'll come back to this cover. Let's look at the inside. Now, the question on the inside is, do I want the whole of the inside to look the same? I can do this, and then when it's spread out, it's got a border around it, and I can make a little scene here. You've convinced me. That's what I'm going to do. Thanks. Sorry. I talk to myself like I'm talking to y'all. I know. I'm sorry. Alright, so we just all the way, because I don't want this to be any kind of pocket. I just want it stuck to the background. Okay. Now remember that technique we did earlier? We're doing it again. Except we're going to do it with a different glue because that one's going to take forever. Keep bumping my light. This This is regular school glue. This is Eileen's tacky glue. Eileen's, I don't know. Not sure how to I've always pronounced it Eileen, so. But yeah. I don't want anything coming back up. And you're going to ask me, how did you get the tip on that so narrow that it doesn't leave big blobs? Well, the trick to that is cut the tip off, just like you regularly would. You can see I haven't done anything special to it. And then when you go to glue, press lightly and hold it against the paper. And then you don't get big globs. It doesn't matter which side this goes up. And it doesn't have to be perfectly in line. It's okay. Spoof it out. Don't worry, that glue will dry clear. But still don't want it there, so I'm not going to get, nope, I'm not, because it's not there. Normally I have a washcloth that I use to remove all this. Since I do not have that right now, I'm gonna rub it off of there. Okay, now, here's the problem. You with me so far? When we go to fold this, it's gonna mess up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our bone folder, because we don't want anything with a hole, and we're going to take our ruler, get it on the line, on both sides, and then, okay, that's how we're going to solve that problem. On the line, back it off just a little, because this thing's thick. Alright, now, we're going to test to make sure it works. Bone folder again. I don't know why it's still called a bone folder. They're all made out of plastic now. We all know they used to be out of... Okay, so the reason it's called the bone folder is because they used to be made out of wood, bone, and they help you fold, right? They haven't been made out of bone in forever, but we still call it a bone folder because that's what it is. Alright, now, after that history lesson, let's see what we've got over here. That's a single page, and I should have put that on the front. Oh well. I got this. This one definitely is going to go in there. I have that. And then there's one more in there. This one. Yes. Okay. So we're going to take these double pages, and then we'll show you what I had in mind. Let's start with this one. Okay, and what we're going to do, we're going to line them up as best we can. Find our scissors. Okay. And we're going to cut here. And kind of a rounded shape there. I don't know why, but that's what I want to do, is rounded shape. And off. Okay. Got that cut off. So, line it up again. And I want to cut off this brown bit, because I don't really want that part. Okay, but the brown bit down here can stay. Now, see, we have two of them. Take this one. Okay, pay attention. We're going to take our tacky glue, and let me get it off there so you can see. I don't have a very big workspace, so we're going to take our tacky glue. Maybe. It does dry pretty quickly, so you might have to shake it and squeeze it. I may have to fill this one back up. It feels like it's running low. And we're going to put some tacky glue on it. And it doesn't have to go to the edge, because with that bone folder it will. Okay? We're going to take this and we're going to have to fold it. Don't worry about that. We're going to line it over the edge of our border there, because I think that looks cute. Take our bone folder, squash some out that side, squash some out that side. Make sure you clean off your bone folder in between so you don't get glue everywhere. Getting enough glue everywhere without it. Clean up the edges. See all that extra glue? You can't see. I don't have you in frame. Okay, now we have that down. And don't forget, now that we have it down, we want to take our ruler, find our line, and put the score line there so that it folds, right? But we're not done. What are we going to do with this piece? I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this piece. We're going to take this piece and we're going to fussy cut it. And this one's going to get a little closer treatment than that fairy did. I think I'm going to speed you up for this part, so you might not hear everything. Okay, I think I've got you back now because I had you sped up. And here's the fun part. Now that we have that fussy cut, and you'll notice I cut off all the extra leaves and things, we're going to come back here. Sorry, my glue had to go to the top. We're going to put some glue on this corner and this corner. We're going to come over here and we're going to line it up right there. Corner to corner, line to line, border to border. Squash it out. And now you have a hidden pocket. That's why I had two pieces, so that I could have put it down, and that's no fun. I wanted something fun. Now this scene over here, I got to do more for the scene. I think I'm only going to do one hidden pocket. I want to put this girl in there. I really do. So we're gonna a little more fussy cutting, not as much as we did with the other guy. Okay, and then we're gonna take and we're gonna paste her down. I want her over. Yeah, I think so. Okay, I don't know. Am I gonna paste her down all the way, or am I just gonna let her be a pocket? Oh, I know what she's gonna be. Where's my ruler? Okay, now we're gonna take and we're gonna put this right there, and we're gonna fold her over, just like that. Unfold her, please. But before I stick her down, I want these mushrooms, this whole little briar patch here. Why did I call that a briar patch? I don't know. We want these mushrooms, a little more fussy cutting. Here we go with speed. Oh well. Okay, now you'll notice I forgot what I was doing and I cut the bits off the edge, and that's okay. I'm going to glue this down as just a little embellishment piece to go on the back of this flip out. Look, it fits pretty well right there too. It's not perfect, of course. Nothing ever is. But look how well that fits there. I love that. Alright. Glue for this piece. Sorry you're shaking. It's because the camera's attached to something on my table. There she is. Right there. Glue her down real good. Burnish, burnish, burnish. Always burnish, burnish, burnish. And ta-da. But if you'll notice, she's over a fold line. So right there. No? There. Okay, I see the fold line. Right there, yeah. Okay, right there. Score. Okay, and then don't forget to burnish. Of course, you'll have to kind of move her back down. Now, I want to leave writing space, so I'm going to leave this right here blank, okay? And that's not just me copying out. I want this to be something that can be written in. Like I said, my wife's into fairies, and this will be a nice little journaling spot for her journal. Now, what are we going to do here? See this beautiful woman right here? She comes with this, but I don't want that there. Let's see what else we've got. I can put this here. And then put something across the bottom. Let me see. Let me see. Don't I already know? Okay, take this. And we cut it, right? And I could put it there like that. It wouldn't get all of this, but that's okay. Now, what could I put across the bottom? I could just cut a piece off of this for the bottom, but I don't want to do that. I want something different there. I have this. What about Fairyland? I could put that Fairyland piece right there. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. That's it. That's it, my friends. That's what I'm gonna do. We're going to take our glue bottle, open it up so that I don't get glue on the wrong spots. I want glue everywhere. Tacky glue is not a necessity. Well, maybe it is, because this is, there it goes. I know gluing the bottom right now is not ideal. The very top, just like that. Yeah, there we go. I'll put that whole thing just like that. And get the burnisher. Not enough glue underneath, I don't think, so right across here. Put a little extra right there to keep hold of that. That's better. Okay, now Fairyland. What if I took Fairyland and did this? Put it up across there. And just glued it on like that. Get as much of it as I can on there, but it won't all go on there. Glue that up. Okay. Yeah, like that. Realize that I need more glue because I don't have enough up here. That's okay, I can always add more. Went too far this time, that's okay. Okay, we're gonna glue that down. I am off camera again, sorry about that. Glue that down. Okay, we've glued everything down. Now, I don't want it sticking out. I want that to be glued down though, come on. You want? You gonna act like that? We gonna get the big boys. Oh, let's see. It's over the edge. No wonder it's poking up. Still gonna get the big boys. Come on! Give me some glue! There it goes. Okay. Squeeze that down. Alright, I'm gonna start this way. And I'm gonna cut off the excess. This way. Up here. I'll have to glue some more. That's okay. We can always break the glue back out. I keep getting the board and I don't want to, but my scissors are just like, Bristol board. I want to use that. And then we're gonna fold and cut. And don't get the Bristol board here. If you get the Bristol board here, you're gonna cut into your fold, and well, we don't really want that, do we? Okay, we've got that done. Now, what we're gonna do, oh, that turned out nice. I like that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna come back in with our good glue on the pieces that did not stay down. And we're gonna add some more glue there. And I don't care if it squashes out. At least I know it's staying down. Alright? Alright. Looks like all the other spots are down. Now the question is, do I want to add a pocket or a tag or something here? And I don't think I do. I think I just like that the way it is. I'll let her decorate that if she likes. Okay, and so we've got all of these. Now we just have to do the back. Ready to do the back, y'all? What are we going to do the back? Just put some more of this on it. I've got a piece, and we can stick some of this on. And then put this forest fairy bit. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And yes, I'm talking to myself quietly. I hope you can hear it with this microphone there. So we're going to take our glue that I keep putting on the table right side up instead of upside down, so that it keeps going back into the bottle instead of staying at the top. Yes, I'm shaking glue while I'm talking to you. Okay. Glue her down. Now you could go back in and with your finger or paintbrush and smooth it all out. The glue, I mean. So that, it's not clumped up in one spot. I don't ever bother to do that. Remember, you want to leave just a tiny sliver here for your spine. And you have 2 spines on this one. Oh, it's going to drip onto everything. Okay, and you think you get it all out. Then you take your bone folder across it. And you find out that your fingers just can't do it. You gotta use the bone folder. Yep, squashed out. Okay, well, that's okay. Squash it back down. I'll have to cover that up. Alright. Turn it over. Grab your scissors. Start cutting. There's one. Two. Don't cut the spine. That's for me, not y'all. I mean, it's good advice for y'all too. But I have to remind myself sometimes. Remind my scissors. Oh no! Came apart. Put it back together. Cut just a little bit right here because it didn't go the way I wanted it to. Okay, make sure that's back together like I wanted it. A little high at the top here. Let's see. So I'll cut that off. Now cut the Bristol board. Now I'm using Bristol board. You can use scrapbook paper. You can use cardstock paper. If you really want to, you could just use copy paper. It'd be a little flimsy, but we can make it work. Alright. Cut into the Bristol board. Cut that off. Try to trim it off. Only gonna make it worse. You know, whatever. Okay, now we have this whole back. And what are we gonna do with it? Well, I'm gonna take this and cut it in half. And cut a little ring around it. Like a fussy cut, but not directly on the letters. Just, you know, kind of conforming to the shape. But not necessarily exactly. Okay, now that we have this cut, still isn't going to fit. You know what? I don't care if it fits. I'm putting it there anyway. I'll cut it apart later. I have too much glue on my fingers. Okay, we're going to use this glue. Right up to the edges. All the way to that edge. Okay. Right up to the edges. You can't see this any more than I can. What am I doing? Okay. I think we've got all the important parts glued. Drop her down. And rub it on with the bone folder. Now, I want a pocket at the bottom. Question is, what do I want this pocket to be made out of? Actually, I have these beautiful butterflies here. Let's take this. And since I don't have a corner rounder, I'm just going to fake it with my scissors. And are they going to be perfect? No. And why are they not going to be perfect? Because this is a junk journal, not a perfection journal. Okay, and then because I have one, I'm going to use this to make a finger hold right about there. It's not the greatest one of all, but there we go. Oh, we're too big. Okay, well, then I'm going to cut here because I don't want to cut off the butterfly. Is it straight? No. Well, I'm going to end up cutting into a butterfly, aren't I? Maybe not. A little more. I'm not doing well with this one. Okay, I got it that time. Is it the prettiest pocket you've ever seen? No. Is it functional? Yes. Is it awesome and amazing and unique? Yes. Are those things important? Absolutely. Alright. Now we have another pocket. Maybe. There it goes. Okay. So all I gotta do is trim a little here. Sorry about that. My Xbox needs my attention. I'll get to it in a minute. We're almost done with this. And there we go. We have... No. We don't have. Okay. We'll go with the strong glue instead. I don't know why my glue is being like that. It's not usually doing that. Remember, as thin a bead as you can get with whatever glue solution you're using. I wonder if that particular one has too much water in it. Because, okay, I found something when I was first getting into using these thin-tipped bottles. Because I saw everybody doing it, and it all looked so cool. But when I got it, it was almost impossible to get the glue out. And what I found out is you have to water down the glue or thin the glue, depending on the glue you're using. Might be water, it might be alcohol. This is just general school glue, so it's water. Eileen's is also water, I believe. You have to look at the ingredients. It doesn't say on this one. It might on the big one. Eileen's all-purpose water cleanup.